Oh, yeah, this is Tia Torres with another episode of Tia Talk, the podcast. Do you like my new intro song? Ooh, it's called Cowboys. It's not on any like music list. It's just on my this platform that I use for editing, and oh my god, I'm kind of loving it. Whoo, ooh wee. I'm getting like the Magic Mike vibes. Anyways, with this episode, I don't really have a topic. I just want to talk to y'all about some of the changes that happened in the last few weeks. And then next week we'll get back to regular discussions and debates and all that kind of stuff. Um, I'm gonna say something here. This is gonna be my confessional. In the last two-ish, three-ish weeks, I've been in a funk. Yes, Tia Torres. Yes, she actually can get somewhat depressed sometimes. Not often, but I can. And I think it's the expectation that I'm not allowed to get like that that irks me the most. Uh, I'll be having a conversation with somebody and they'll go, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I'll say, "Well, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of depressed." And they'll go, "Oh, that sucks." Anyways, do you think you can loan me $20? That's what it's been like the last couple of weeks. I'm like, wow. All right. So that being said, when I get like that, the the brain part of the operation here at VLOBus kind of comes to a halt. I mean, sure, I have my kids, I have my daughter-in-laws, they help run things and are boots on the ground. But as far as like keeping the donations coming in, getting content up on social media, that's all on me. Paying the bills, that's all on me. So it wasn't happening these past couple of weeks. So much that I did not pay the property taxes and I started getting notifications that, hey, you better do this or your shit's going to auction. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I just let it go. Just let it go. So, I pulled my head out of my booty, my head out of my buttocks, my head out of my asshole. And for me, what gets me out of that funk is to get back in the game, to start working again. Like, come on, Tia, just stop being a little bitch. I don't mean a bitch like a mean acting woman. I mean like a little whiny ass, kind of person. So I let go of some of the control that I run everything like I'm the administrative stuff. I've always done it all. And I finally said, you can't, Tia. You can't. Um, and I'll tell you why. Times are changing, or they have changed. And social media, and I've said this before, but social media is the way of the world, literally. Businesses cannot survive without it. And the majority of humanity cannot. I mean, I know there's some of you that go, "Ugh, I would never own a computer." And okay, whatever. But you know what? You're missing out on a lot. So, in order to raise money for the rescue, I have to change my way of doing things. And I have to make social media my new full time job because regular mail in donations via check is becoming obsolete. Um, and my attorney, who is also my good friend, he's in his 70s, and he actually nailed it. He said, "Tia, your fans and followers have been with you since day one. I mean, many of them. They're they're of age now, okay? They don't a lot of them don't use social media, and so you might see less and less checks. Um, it's just the way it's just what's happening." And he's right. He is right. I do see comments mainly on Facebook because Facebook is for the older generation. I do see comments from people there saying, if I say like, "Hey, we're on uh YouTube," and people will write back and say, "Oh, I'm not techie enough to get on YouTube." And I'm like, You don't really have to be that techie to get on YouTube, but okay. But that's what we get a lot. So, boom, changing the way we do things. I pulled in Katie and Jenna, two of my longtime employees, and I said, girls, I am sharing the wealth with you. So they took over some of my administrative stuff. First thing, they resurrected our email newsletter. It's called Straight Out of Swampton. Swampton, for those of you that don't know, is um, my name of affection for where I live. I live in a swamp. I'm from Los Angeles, close to Compton. Play off of the movie Straight Outta Compton. I'm straight out of Swampton. I know. It's a reach, but I had to do it. Anyways, email newsletter, that's the name of it. Jenna handles it, and she has done an amazing job with it. Holy moly, it's like she puts it out every Monday. It is a novel. It just talks about everything going on here with photos, just all kinds of cool stuff. And it's through email. So, also for that generation that doesn't know how to get on some of the social media, that doesn't know how to get on TikTok or Instagram or, YouTube, all that. So you can get to the email newsletter. It is free. You can go to our website, and on the home page, the front page, there's the sign up for it. For those of you that don't know, you can get to our website at vrcpitbull.com or louisianadogrescue.com. They both go to the same place. And then you can sign up for the email newsletter and keep up with what's going on every week. Again, fabulous job that Jenna is doing. I have to take a little swig of Coke Zero to keep me going. All right. The next thing happening is that Katie and Jenna took over our dog sponsorship program and our virtual adopter program. And when you sign up for these programs, it costs a donation, but you then get to be a part of a private Facebook group, and they are so interactive in those groups. They do weekly live streams, or they try to do weekly live streams. They're in there all day long, chit-chatting, answering questions. For those that have adopted a dog from us, we actually have a separate private Facebook group for our adopters. And I just announced today, actually, that I'm going to be putting episodes of our online show, Dog Diaries, in there. Dog Diaries is a Where Are They Now online show that we created. So we're just really diving into the social media stuff. And we kicked it into high gear and just brought to the forefront the wolf dogs. The wolf dogs that got lost in the shuffle, the ones that are at our Texas property. The dogs kind of just took over and everybody forgot about the wolf dogs. So we amped up the website. We started a big sponsorship program for them. I created a TikTok account for them. They're just so beautiful. I know y'all, everybody likes their pit bulls, but man, there is nothing more beautiful than a wolf running through the woods. So if you want to check out our wolf dog website, so all the information is there, vrcwolfdog.com. And we're going to be actually doing some filming out there for some of our online content. Now, why are we doing all this? Well, that is so Tia Torres can, again, make social media pretty much my full-time job. Yes, I'm still going to be doing some paperwork, but I have to. If we are going to survive, I have to be on social media every day, all day. And that's the way to do it. It's just the only way to do it. So we got everybody involved. Everybody's got their part to do in order to keep this rescue going. So a lot of rescues are closing down. It's really sad. Just because of lack of donations. So we got to think outside the box and keep up with the rest of the world. Okay, well, next week we'll be back to our regular, topics of just whatever. And I just wanted to check in with y'all and give you all the changes. And actually, I just want you to hear my new intro song. All right, I'll check in with you next week and be good or not.